Portsmouth. It is time that all the constituencies from the north look at what is happening. We have too much men of potential in high office, and yet still they neglect the development of the north. Look at it, my people. Look at it. It is a few that is benefiting. The motto now is some shall it all. And they are giving the crumbs to the local man. It is time that you realize that the things that are happening is not for our benefit, but the benefit of a selective few. That is why we are asking to come clear. Come and tell us where the money gone. We are not accusing you saying that you're a thief. Just come with accountability. That is what we want. Accountability. Come and show us the figures. You cannot come and say this is happening, that is happening. There's too much room for error. We heard in the last budget presentation by the Honorable Leader of the Opposition, when he made reference to the Gazette, over 3,000 passports have been sold. If we use the minimum figure for one passport of $50,000, don't come and tie it up and try to spin it. All the spin doctors, don't come and spin anything now. The minimum figure, $50,000 for the number of passports that have been sold. When we compare the mathematics result with that which is presented by the leader of the Labour Party, there's a discrepancy of over $1 billion. That is all we're asking. Come and tell us what happened to that $1 billion. Let us know that certain projects have been undertaken. Projects which cost X amount. Project Y costs Y amount. Project A costs A amount. That is accountability. That is what we're asking for. Just send us and look and give us more work to do. Give us pie in the sky figures. No. The government has to deal with the affairs of the country in a manner that all can see the benefit. It is not using it for your personal benefit. Right now in the North we have hotel, we welcome that, yes. But let us have the accountability. Let us know who are the owners of these hotels. The MOROCCO hotel is there right now. We heard that it is being sold. If the MOROCCO hotel was a gift from Morocco to Dominica, how has it been sold? To whom? Who are the beneficiaries? These are concerns that we have in the North, and we've been silent for too long. We need to break that silence. Some people make reference to marriage. Well, Magwesa, if that is how you want your marriage to be, I will not promote divorce, but you have to ask yourself a question. We have to ask ourselves a question up here in the North. They have taken us for granted for too long. It is time we speak and break the silence. It is time we come out and show that we're concerned about the issues that affect us. We cannot put party before us. Come out. The issues that affect us are genuine issues that deserve answers. We call for answers up here in Portsmouth. We call to break that silence. We call to stand up for righteousness and justice. We call to stand up for good governance. We call to stand up for accountability and transparency in government. All those in high office, we have to hold them accountable. We have to hold them accountable for what they are doing to our state. Enough is enough. Brothers and sisters, come out and speak. Come out and voice your concern. No longer should we remain in silence. We have to speak. We have to demand accountability. We have to demand change for the things that we need, the things that will develop the North, the things that will develop Portsmouth, the things that will develop the country, so that each and every one of us can benefit.
I'm standing in solidarity with the civil servants, the people who lost their jobs, the people who have been victimized. I stand with them. I stand in solidarity with them. We need better health care. We need better hospitals. We need better fire trucks. Can you imagine when a fire truck comes and put out our water, the fire truck hose, the hose is leaking, no pressure in that fire, in that hose. So we need better equipment for our civil servants and us.
No concrete building, look at that. But we are feeling How do we know where we money going? Passport selling, land going. Poor people can't get nothing. Once you're not supporting them fellas, you can't get nothing. We want to know where our money going. We need to know where our money going because our passport going. Scared have to tell us. Scared, Ian, Reggie, all of these dogs have to tell us.
Just as my placard says, 5-star hospital for 5-star hotels. You cannot be building 5-star hotels and you have a hospital which is not even half of 1 star. So as the saying goes, your health is your wealth, and we need to have better health care in this town of Portsmouth. This is ridiculous, brothers and sisters. Too many of our citizens have died on the road traveling from Portsmouth to Roseau at the back of an ambulance. We want to have everything at the hospital. Anything you can do in Roseau Hospital, we want it done right here in Portsmouth at our hospital as well. So we're not going to settle for any less. We want a 5-star hospital to serve the 5-star hotels and the people of Portsmouth who are 5 stars in my opinion. Going to make it very short this morning because we've been out here for a while. I'm going to refresh and come right back. But we will stay here as long as it takes because we want to know what is happening in this country. There is too much secrecy surrounding the affairs of state. We need to have more transparency, brothers and sisters. And until such time, we will continue to agitate. This is our right as given to us in the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Dominica. And we will speak, without any fear or favor in this country. We all have a right to be here. We all have a right to speak. And this is our right, and we're not going to let anybody trample on our rights.
All I want to know is where the money gone, my boy. You not seen that? You not seen that? I well vex you. If you want a job now, is NEP, they can't tell me NEP. I want to cut grass.
They don't pay them.
Tell him, man, you get your
They do not pay them. Where it's gone. Boy.
You get cool out, you don't have some of it?
See that? If we had billions, we could make better road. See that? See that? Traffic jam. Traffic jam.
Something happened first up with 1 road.
Where the money go? Where the money go?
This government has so much money and they cannot account for all that money. The policy is behind. We need a proper hospital.
Where the money gone?
We need a proper bus drivers, where are you? We need a proper bus stop right here at Barrow Square. Imagine the bus drivers say we don't have a bus stop. Imagine that. I will have so much money not accounted for. Yeah, boss, massive, we need to wake up. We need to wake up, we need to wake up.
Changes are more.
Come out and speak. We are afraid of victimization.
How much you get?
Well, we
How much you
don't
get?
have victimization here. Let us be the sacrificial lamb. They say someone cool off. I don't want a personal cool off. I want a national cool off where the economy is booming so all of us can benefit. That is what we want.
The money gone, but we stick around now. What about us, buddy? Business dead in the place to the rat. Everybody is the same cry in Posse. That is a labor hole. Everybody, people crying more in Portsmouth than Casinos. Trust me. But we going, we holding tight. Blessed love, my brother.
Over $1 billion missing, but yet still we don't have a proper hurricane shelter in enough. Over $1 billion missing, but the town council building don't have a roof. Over $1 billion missing, but the custom officers do not have a roof over their head. Over $1 billion missing. The respite center is still not open since Maria. It is time we come out and speak. It is time we demand the truth. It is time we demand accountability. It is time we demand justice for all. We cannot be living in fear. We cannot be living afraid of victimization. We cannot be living in fear of one man. We have to come out and speak. We have to come out and speak. We have to come and break the silence in the north. We have to come out and break that silence in Portsmouth. Let us demand the truth. Let us demand accountability.
One simple question is where the money go? Where you put our money, Mr. Scary, to want our money back? Just that way. So long Lennox asks you where the money. You can give us our money. You have to go in how much meeting and how much thing and how much lies and thing and say put money in building and all kind of thing. Now you can't say stay put it. Just give us our money and we good with that, boss. Serious. Just give us our money, please. For Christ's sake, give us our money.
You know, we could have gotten the yacht marina with that money. You know what I mean? It's a serious question and the Prime Minister has to answer. The report that they put out from Price Waterhouse is not giving the answers that we want. So the question remains, where is the money?
Huh? You have to fix up the tongue, make the tongue a little better than that.
I agree. When I see our party, that get the most funds that all other governments have never get. I find to myself, they are the they don't bring up them check the laborers that put them there. Not we suffer too long, and fight. Remember when Freedom City was going to win, Mama turn around and tell her people to vote for Labour.
That is what I'm telling you.
Because she didn't want the party that break out from her duty concern.
She didn't. Here come the UWP. I voted UWP in 2000.
Next government coming forward 2 terms is enough for them. We have to sit and do them things.
That's why you see checkers and fence.
We have to learn, we have to see from our mistakes.
We have all the potential to develop Portsmouth and Dominica by extension. Yet still $1.2 billion is missing. Look at agriculture. Look at 1 mile. That $1.2 billion could be placed to develop 1 mile so that the farmers could benefit, so that we could get all our livestock, so that our agriculture can come back on stream. I said the truth will bring out the demons in them, but we have to cast them aside. We have to cast them aside and continue to bring the truth to the people. Over $1.2 billion missing. Look at tourism in Portsmouth. Look at the Indian River facility. Look at the Indian River facility. Look at all our boys from Lago. If this $1.2 billion was made available to the people of Portsmouth, we would be of a better standard in the Indian River. Look at our rivers. Look at the condition we are living in. We are still living in fear after every hurricane season. Look at the Benjamin's Park. Any little rain, it is flooded. This $1.2 billion could be invested to upgrade the playing field so that we all could live in peace with less fear. That $1.2 billion could be used to dredge the Indian River so that Portsmouth will no longer be in fear after every rainfall. We have to come out and speak, my people. Look at the Longhouse facility here.
Yes,
Look at Longhouse. We have the potential to house how many containers? If only this $1.2 billion was made available to develop the Longhouse facility, shipping would be made easier. We would have a hustle and bustle in that area so that all of us could benefit. We could make proper use of that facility. My brothers and sisters, look at those hotels. We have no accountability. If we had that $1.2 billion available to us, we could develop ourselves in small business. So whenever hotels are made available to us, we could have a readily available market to us. We could have the area that we could sell our produce. But today, even if we have 1 or 2 hotels, we still cannot stand up and compete to defend ourselves in the economic environment because we have nothing. We have nothing. We need to come out and speak so that they can no longer take us for granted. We have been silenced for too long, my brothers and sisters. It is time we come out as a people and demand truth, demand accountability. demand justice for our young people who are still unemployed. Look at the conditions we are living in. We are second-class citizens in our country, where foreigners come and they get better paying jobs than us. We get the least for the work that we do. We are second-class citizens. Look at Ross has left us. Ross is gone and we remain silent. It is time that we come out and speak on the issues. They came and they promised us some compensation for the landlords. To date, the landlords have not been given anything and they ask us to remain silent still. It is time we come out and speak. Come and speak to the issues affecting us. They have brought in Haitians right here to flood the people, flood the market. The Haitians have given us competition where we can no longer demand money for the quality of work. The competition is so stiff that we are sidelined. They have sidelined us here. Come out, my people, come and speak. Come and speak to the issues affecting us. Come and speak to the use that this $1.2 billion to be put in place for us to benefit. Come out, my people, come out. I urge you to come and speak and bring truth to power. Bring truth to